Ajnanathimirantasya Gyananganashalaka Akshurmitanyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitanyena Bhutale Vayarupa Kalabhayam Tadati Sapadantigam Vandeyam Shri Guru Shri Yukta Padakamanam Shri Guru Vaishnavamstra Shri Rupa Sagrajata Sagana Ratnatapidam Sadvaitam Samarudam Varijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sagana Lalita Shri Vishaka Vitamcha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Jaya Jagapate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanusati Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchaka Patrangyaścha Kripasindu Vyaya Vachapatitana Bhavanevyo Vaishnavevyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Without waiting for that time, let's start our recitation.
Prabhu, we recite the 1 to 3, right?
No, we have ended that.
No, you said last 23. You said that the last verse, the last memorization of 1 to 3 is 24, but we don't have class at that moment, right? So we moved to 26.
What did I say? Maybe I forgot what I said. Please tell me, you say what I said.
From Wednesday, we need to practice the verse 39:14, 9.39.
I didn't get what you're saying, Mata. You see what? What did I say? Sorry. I'm not hearing you. Please tell me.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Am I audible?
Yeah, what did I say?
From Wednesday, we need to recite the verse 9.30, 9:14. You told us.
Yeah. So let's start 9, 13, 14. Yeah. So let's start.
Okay, I'll start, Prabhu.
Yes.
Okay, chapter 9, text 13. Mahatmanastamam partha Daivim prakritim ashritaha bhajanti ananyamanaso kyatva bhutadim avyayam. Translation. O son of Pritha, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of the divine nature. They're fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. Okay, 9.14. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha dridhavrataha manashantash chamamdra bhaktya Nitya yukta upasate. Translation. Always chanting my glories, endeavoring with great determination, bowing down before me, these great souls perpetually worship me with devotion. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Haribo. Next.
I'll try, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
9.13. Bhajantasya. 1 second. I'll try again. Sorry. Okay. 9.13. Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim prakritim ashrita bhajantanyas anyas manaso bhajantanyas manaso gnatva bhutadim Avyayam translation, O son of Partha, those who are not deluded, the great souls are under the protection of the divine nature. The protection of divine nature. Okay, then I'll try.
You are fully engaged in devotional service.
They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the original and inexhaustible. 9.14. Satatam mam kirtayanto mam satatam mam kirtayanto mam yatantascha dridhavritah namasyastyascha mam bhaktya namaste mam bhaktya nitya yukta upasate. Translation. My translation. Always chanting my glories, rendering services with great determination, endeavoring with great determination.
Bowing down before me.
Bowing down before me, the great souls. These great souls perpetually worship me with devotion. Yeah.
Haribo.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Yes. Thank you very much, Mata. Okay, Mother Angel was taken because we had holiday, no Mother Angel. So I said in the group that we should memorize the new one. I said it, no? Mother Angel, you forgot. Sorry,
I'll
Mother
do it
Angel.
tomorrow, Prabhu.
Okay, it's all right. Tomorrow is all right. Next.
I'll try, Prabhu.
Yes, please go ahead and try.
Okay. Chapter 9, verse 13. Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim prakritim ashritaha bhajanthyananya manaso gyatva bodhadim avyayam. Translation.
Very good.
O son of Pritha, those who are not deluded, the great souls. What's the next?
Protection.
Are under the protection of the divine nature. They're fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. Chapter 9, verse 14. Satatam kirtayanto. Mom? Yeah.
Yes. It's all right. I will support. Don't worry.
Okay. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha dridhavrataha. What was that?
Yantas.
Namasyantascha mam bhaktya nityayukta upasate. Translation. Always chanting my glories, endeavoring with great determination, bowing down before me, these great souls perpetually worship me with devotion. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Yes. Someone else want to try? You want to try? Or Meganon want to try? Or you are not ready?
No, I only know first 9.1 and 9.2.
Oh, okay, it's all right. Bhavani, you want to try? No.
We recited 1, 2, and 3, Prabhuji. Right.
Okay, which one?
9.1, 9.2, and 9.3.
That is the one you still remember. Okay, you have not done the 9.3. Okay, you can go ahead on 9.3.
Can I say 3?
Yes, say 3.
Okay. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha idam tugde bhuyatamam pravakshami anasuyave gnana vijnana sahitam yagnatva mokshashe shubhat. The Supreme Personality of God had said, my dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart you this most confidential knowledge and realization, knowing which you shall be relieved from the miseries of the material existence. 9.2. Raja Vidya Raja Guyam Pavitramidam Uttamam Pratyaksha Bhagavamam Dharmam Susukam Kartamavyayam. Translation. This knowledge is the king of education, the most secret of all secrets. It is the purest knowledge, and because it gives direct perception of self by realization, it is a perfection of religion. It is everlasting and joyfully performed. 9.3 Ashraddha dhana purusha dharmasya parantapa aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. Translation: those who are not faithful to their devotional service cannot attain me. O conqueror of enemies, therefore they return to their birth and death. Therefore they return to the path of birth and death in this material world. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. Oh, very good. Well done. Okay, next. Meghana, do you want to try the 1 to 9 points?
Yes, Prabhu. Sri Bhagavanuvacha idam tu te guyatamam pravekshayami anasuya vijnana vijnana samhitam sukha jnana vijnana samhitam yagyanta mokshasya shubhat. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "My dear Arjuna, you are never envious on me. I shall impart you the most confidential knowledge and realization." Knowledge and realization. Sorry, Prabhuji. Knowledge and realization, knowing which you shall be relieved relieved of the miseries of material existence. 9.2 Raja Vidya Raja Gohyam Pavitranam Idam Uttamam Pavitranam Idam Uttamam Pratyaksha Avyaham Dharmayam Sukha Sukham Karotu Abhyam. The translation. This knowledge is the king of education. This is the most secret of all the secrets. This is the purest form of knowledge. This is the purest form of knowledge, and because it gives the direct perception of self-realization, and it is a perfect of religion. It is effortless and shall can be once performed.
Very much. Is that all?
It's probably.
Yeah, very good. So because we will stop this section by 7 o'clock. So anyone who wants to recite, you can go ahead and do now, because once it's 7 o'clock, we change.
I'll do it. That 1, 2, 3.
Go ahead.
Sure. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha idam tasi gayatamam prabhakshami anasaya vijanam vijana sahitam yajanatva mokshashi subha. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "My dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart to you this most confidential knowledge and realization, knowing which you shall be relieved of the miseries of material existence." 9.2 Raja Vijaya Raja Goyam Pavitramidam Ottamam Prakshaksha Bhagavam Dharmyam Susukham Kartum Abhyavyam. Translation. This knowledge is the king of education. It is the most secrets of all secrets. It is the purest knowledge because it gives direct perception of the self. By realization, it is perfection of religion. It is everlasting and it is joyfully performed. 9.3 Ashradadhana Purusha Dharma Sasha Parantapa Aprapya Mam Nivartanti Nivartanti Merkyo Samsara Bhartmani. Translation. Those who are not faithful in this devotional service cannot attain me, O conqueror of enemies. Therefore, they return to the path of birth and death in this material world. Hare Krishna.
We have 2 minutes more.
I can try Prabhuji 9.1. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha edam tute guyatamam praviksyane anasuya vegyanam vigyanam sahitam yagnatva moksha shubha. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "My dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart you this confidential knowledge, knowing which you will be relieved of the miseries of this material world." 9.2 Raja Vijya Raja Guyam Pavitram Idam Utamam Prataksya Vagavam Dharmam Susukham Kartum Avyayam. Translation. This knowledge is the king of all educations. It is the most secret of all secret, the purest of all knowledge, because it gives a direct perceptions of realizations of self by realizations. It is the perfections of religions. It is everlasting and joyfully performed. 9.3 Asadadhana Purusha Dharmasya Parantapa Aprapyamam Narvartante Mrityu Samsara Vartmane. Translation. Those who are not faithful to my devotion cannot conquer me or conquer of enemies. Therefore they shall be therefore they shall be returned. Therefore there shall be return in this return to the path of birth and death in this material world. Thank you so much.
Haribo, thank you very much. Very nice. Okay, so from tomorrow is Friday. From tomorrow is going to be more of 9, 13, and 14. Please take notes. 13 and 14. Already the session for 9.1 to 3 is closed now. So we are going to the next section, 13 and 14. So let's try our best and catch up with the moving train. The train is already moving ahead. Let's catch up. Okay. Hare Krishna. So let's continue. So where do we start before the holiday? How was the holiday, everyone? You enjoy your holiday?
We had a book marathon, Prabhuji, and then we
I
watched
saw
fireworks.
your result. Very wonderful. Wonderful marathon. You people deliver so many souls in Las Piñas. Very nice. It's very good. Well, keep it up. And the collection also was very good. Very, very good. Okay, very nice. So you should keep it up. By sharing this knowledge to others, you don't know how much you are saving people from suffering. You know, many people, they don't know that they are suffering until they understand Krishna consciousness. Then they will realize, oh, wow, I've been suffering so much in this world. Thank you, Krishna, for giving me this blissful life. So, Prabhupada said, if we are not giving this knowledge to others, we are committing violence. So it's very, very important. Thank you very much. I saw your videos, your pictures. Keep up the good work. Share the knowledge with everyone. Hare Krishna. So, other devotees, how do you spend your holidays? When Aniki is practicing how to reply, tell us on your mic.
Oh, Prabhu, I slept. I hibernated. After chanting, I slept. That's it.
Oh, very good, very good. I saw the other day on which day was that? You, Mother Niharika, and which other one, Mother Angel, you people were distributing the books on the streets, isn't it? I think it's 3 of you, no? Is it not?
Prabhu, that
Yes,
was Sunday.
Prabhu.
Last
That was
Sunday.
last
We did
Sunday, actually.
Harinam.
Okay. Last
But you
Sunday.
were with us.
Yeah, I
with
was
us.
there. I know. I was there. I know. It was nice. It was nice. Okay. I was just asking. Okay. Good. Yeah, I saw those the day you people. I saw the picture you were giving people books. It was nice. Yeah, we have to share this knowledge with as many people as possible. You know, the want of the knowledge is, you know, people don't really know what they want in life until they come to, you know, Krishna consciousness. Then they will be like, wow, oh Krishna, thank you. No. So this part is the topmost, is the highest. There's nothing higher than the devotional service. There's nothing higher than Krishna consciousness. You know, this morning we were reading about Aristasura. Aristasura represents because all the demons Krishna killed in the Krishna book represent some anarthas, you know. So Aristasura represents disregard for Bhakti and attracted to cheating religion. To disregard Bhakti and being attracted to cheating in religion. There's so many cheating religion in this world. So if one is already on the path of Bhakti and give it up, and be attracted to cheating religion, then that person is considered to be Naradama, lowest of mankind. So we should pray to Krishna to always keep us focused on this path. Because sometimes we don't know our karmas. We don't know our karmas. Our karma shake us so seriously that sometimes we want to give up Krishna consciousness. We should never give up Krishna consciousness. The other day I was discussing with one devotee. He said, "Oh, Prabhuji, because I read my astrology. So now I'm an astrology agent. If somebody want to read astrology, we have a friend who want to know, they have so much challenges, they want to know their future, let me know." So
Right now, Prabhu? Right now?
No, not now. Not right now. No, I have somebody who's reading, actually. I've become his agent. Because the guy was so good. So I decided to be his agent, So, sometimes, so the one devotee was telling me, "Prabhuji, we are devotees, why astrology?" So I was telling the devotee, you see, when Prabhupada was young, his astrology was read. That at a particular age, he will go to the West and it will spread this Krishna consciousness. It came to pass. So astrology is like a road marks or Google map. You don't 100% depend on it. Sometimes there's some people who they find themselves in a very difficult situation. They don't know when it will end. Krishna, when is this going to be end? We end. Oh, Krishna. So when you know the astrology, when you know your astrology, okay, I just need to endure for some time. It will end after some time, like that. So it's like road marks on the way, You don't depend on it. Because Krishna mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharma Parityaja Mameka Sharana Vrajam Atam Sarvaka Baby Mushashimi Masucha. If you surrender unto me, I will protect you. Do not fear. Krishna says like that, So what does that mean? It means that there is karma, there is Krishna. You see? When you surrender to Krishna, Krishna does not allow your karma to affect your life. Not that your karma will not play. Your karma will play. It will come, but it will not affect your Krishna consciousness. You see? So it's like that. So I was telling that devotees, our body is a sample of our karma. Once you have gotten a body, your karma is designed based on that body. You have to exhaust that karma in that body. You see, that is why we all have different bodies, we have different faces, because our karmas are different. Simple. So Krishna consciousness is the topmost, because only by Krishna consciousness that your karma will not affect your life. If not, every other person in the material world they are suffering due to their karma. And there's nothing they can do about that. Okay, so if you find some of them who are curious, wants to know about future, you can bring them down, because there are some people who don't believe in God, but they believe in some of these things. So through that, we can bring them to Krishna consciousness also. So if you know someone who wants to know about his life, what to do, what he should not do, what will be in 2025 and what will it be for me, just send the person to us. We will help the person, okay? Okay, so let's quickly go through the last class. Someone want to volunteer? Yes, Madam Erika, we are waiting for sorry, Madam Nikki.
Okay, I'll be fast, Prabhu. So we only covered verse 15 of chapter 9. So here Krishna continues to describe those great souls, the Mahatmas. And according to our discussion, we kind of like realize that Krishna is not a fanatic god. He's not a jealous god. That is why in this particular verse, he explains other types of worship, like those who do not directly engage in devotional service, but they serve God in other means, like cultivating knowledge, the jnanis, performing yagnas, sacrifice, and worshiping nature. So, okay. In the purport, different kinds of devotees were discussed. The first four, as we all know, the distressed, financially destitute, inquisitive, and those engaged in cultivation of knowledge, are the like higher types of devotees. And then we have the lower types of worshippers as well. I think I'll go with the lowest up to the highest. The lowest one is one who worships himself as one with the Supreme Lord. So these are the monist. The Ekatwena, right? Ekatvena? How do you say it,
We
Prabhu?
have Ekatwena, Pritatwena, and Vishwatomukam.
Yes, these are the monist, the one who believe that in oneness with God. So the second one are those who concoct some form of Supreme Lord and worships that. So these are the demigod worshippers. Okay. The third one are those who accepts the universal form, the Vishwarupa of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and worships that. So these are the pantheist, right? The one who considers the universe as a supreme organism or entity and worships it as the Lord. So that is why we read afterwards 9.25, right? That Krishna gives us these options to practice instead of devotional service, but still, Bhakti Yoga is still the topmost process, right? So I'm just going to read 9.25. Those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Those who worship the ancestors go to the ancestors. Those who worship ghosts and spirits will take birth among those beings. And those who worship Krishna will live with him. Okay? And then afterwards, we discussed, because I think we went through the topic of Daridra Narayan when we were discussing the Mayavadis, right? The impersonalist. That is why we talked about Krishna's form as a baby. That even as a baby, Krishna is so powerful. You don't have to be, like, he doesn't even know, like, he's aware that he's God, right? But still, he takes the form of a baby, and he even fought and defeated so many demons in that body. So only God can do that. Only Krishna can do that, right? So we discussed the two demons, right? That Krishna didn't kill. Actually, you clarified this. One of them is Pralambasura, and the second is, what is this? Venukasura. And then we also discussed Putana, the witch, right? That Krishna defeated. And then we have Trina Varta, the whirlwind demon. So these are all demons that, according to Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, the demons in the Krishna book, it represents anarthas in our hearts. So there are certain demons that Krishna didn't kill because they have to still exist in order for us to get over, in order for us to fight, right? Like the desires and senses, just like Pralambasura, who represents lusty attraction for women, and Venukasura, who represents gross ignorance, right? That's it, Prabhu. That's all my notes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that. Someone want to add something or ask question? So we're supposed to continue from text number 16.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, so Ekatwena, Pritatwena, and Vishwatomukam. So we go to, so Krishna is going to discuss more about this. He will pick one of them and discuss more about it. Okay, so Krishna here is going to discuss more about how he's being represented in the material world. That is the Vishwatomukam. He will talk about this, then later he will talk about the demigod worship also. So let's continue. Let me share how to see him in the universe. Okay. Here, aham kratu, aham jagya, sodaham, aham soshalam, maturaham, aham evajam, aham agni, aham utam. So here Krishna is saying, But it is I who am the ritual, I the sacrifice, the offering to the ancestors, the healing herb, the transcendental chant. I am the butter and the fire and offerings. So here Krishna is saying, even all those other worship that we perform is still representing him. Like many people, they worship the ancestors a lot. Papa will talk about that in the purport. Let's read the purport first.
I'll read Prabhu.
Yes, please go ahead.
The Vedic sacrifice known as Jyotishtoma is also Krishna, and he is also the Mahayagna mentioned in the Smriti. The oblations offered to the Pitraloka or sacrifice performed to please the Pitraloka, considered as a kind of drug in the form of clarified butter, is also Krishna. The mantras chanted in this connection are also Krishna, and many other commodities made with milk products for offering in these sacrifices are also Krishna. The fire is also Krishna because fire is one of the five material elements and is therefore claimed as separated energy of Krishna. In other words, the Vedic sacrifices recommended in the Karma Kanda division of the Vedas are in total also Krishna. Or in other words, those who are engaged in rendering devotional service unto Krishna are to understood to have performed all the sacrifices recommended in the Vedas. Hare Krishna.
So here Krishna is indirectly telling us that even those who are not directly engaging in devotional service, who are engaging in all these other worships, they are still that indirectly connected to him. That is what Krishna is trying to explain to Arjuna here. You see? So everything in this universe is directly or indirectly connected to Krishna. That's what Krishna made us to understand in the Bhagavad Gita. Everything in this world, directly or indirectly, is connected to him. Because here Krishna say the offering to the ancestors. There are some people, they take very serious this worship of the ancestors, the in form of Shraddha and all those things. They take it very serious. And some people, they sacrifice, they are very, very serious, more serious than any other thing. Yeah. So Krishna here is making us understand that all these things, even though they may not be direct worship to him in form of devotion, bhakti, but still is not different from him also. Okay. So let's continue. In 17, Krishna goes further to describe Pitaham Asya Jagato Mata Data Pita Maha Vedyam Pavitram Omankara Rig Sama Yaju Eva Cha. I am the father of this universe, the mother, the support, and the grandsire. I am the object of knowledge, the purifier, and the syllable Om. I am also the Rig, Sama, and Yaju Vedas. So here Krishna indirectly describing how he's being represented in all these things. Krishna says, I am the father of this universe, the mother, the support. So everything is coming from him. So purport, let's read the purport.
I'll go, Prabhuji.
Yes, please.
The entire cosmic manifestations, moving and non-moving, are manifested by different activities of Krishna's energy. In the material existence, we create different relationships with different living entities who are nothing but Krishna's marginal energy. Under the creation of Prakriti, some of them appear as our father, mother, grandfather, creator, etc. But actually, they are parts and parcels of Krishna. As such, these living entities who appear to be our father, mother, etc. are nothing but Krishna. In this verse, the word dhata means creator. Not only are our father and mother parts and parcels of Krishna, but the creator, grandmother and grandfather, etc. are also Krishna. Actually, any living entity being part and parcel of Krishna is Krishna. All the Vedas therefore aim only toward Krishna. Whatever we want to know through the Vedas is but a progressive step toward understanding Krishna. That subject matter which helps us purify our constitutional position is especially Krishna. Similarly, the living entity who is inquisitive to understand all Vedic principles is also part and parcel of Krishna, and such is also Krishna. In all Vedic mantras, the word Om, called Pranava, is a transcendental sound vibration and is also Krishna. And because in all the hymns of four Vedas, Sama, Yaju, Rig, and Atharva, the Pranava or Omkara is very prominent. It is understood to be Krishna.
Simple to understand how everything is Krishna. but still Krishna remains separate from all this. See, here, actually, the impersonalists, they will misunderstand this statement here. Here, proper say, but the creator, grandmother, grandfather, etc. are also Krishna. Actually, any living entity being part and parcel of Krishna is Krishna. You see? So you see, everything is connected to Krishna and everything is not different from Krishna. But here, this statement made by Prabhupada, actually the impersonalists, they will now take it out of context and say, see, we are all Krishnas. So it's only we have not realized it now. No, we are minute Krishnas. And we have the Supreme Krishna. Because we are part and parcel of Krishna. We have the same nature with Krishna, eternity, bliss, and knowledge. But we are minute part of him. That is the difference. We should understand that very clearly. Okay. Any comment, question? Today is Ekadasi. How many of us observing Ekadasi? All of us. Oh, very good. Very good. That is very nice. Okay. So let's continue. So he says, Kati Bhakta Prabhu Shakshi Nivasa Sharanam Shurit Prana Prabhava Pralaya Stanam Nidanam Bijamabhyayam. I am the God, the sustainer, the master, the witness, the harbor, the refuge, and the most dear friend. I am the creation and the annihilation, the basis of everything, the resting place, and the eternal seed. So you can see Krishna described himself in similar way in chapter 7. Yes. Now he's again describing himself in details in chapter 9. He's still going to describe same thing also, 10. And 11, he will now reveal that universal form. So in essence, everything in this world is connected to Krishna directly or indirectly. And that is why the Acharyas, they've said that the golden rule of Krishna consciousness is what somebody want to remind us?
Gati means the destination where we want to go, but the ultimate goal is Krishna, although people don't know it.
I was asking a question, but it's okay, go ahead. I was asking a question actually. What is the golden rule of Krishna consciousness? I was asking. Mother Meganan.
Prabhu, remembering Krishna and not forgetting him.
Yes, always remembering Krishna and never forget Krishna. That is the golden rule. No matter whatever is our situation, always remember Krishna, never forget him. Okay? So let's continue. Now you can read Mother Meganan.
Gati means the destination where we want to go, but the ultimate goal is Krishna, although people don't know it. One who does not know Krishna is misled, and his so-called progressive march is either partial or hallucinatory. There are many who make as their destination different demigods, and by rigid performance of the strict representative methods, they reach different planets known as Chandraloka, Suryaloka, Indraloka, and Maharloka, etc. But all such lokas or planets being creators of Krishna are simultaneously Krishna and are not Krishna. Such planets being manifestations of Krishna's energy are also Krishna, but actually they serve only as a step forward for realization of Krishna. To approach the different energies of Krishna is to approach Krishna indirectly. One should directly approach Krishna, for that will save time and energy. For example, if there is a possibility of going to the top of building by the help of an elevator, why should one go by the staircase step by step? Everything is resting on Krishna's energy. Therefore, without Krishna's shelter, nothing can exist. Krishna is the supreme ruler because everything belongs to him and everything exists on his energy. Krishna, being situated in everyone's heart, is the supreme witness. The residences, countries, or planets on which we live are also Krishna. Krishna is the ultimate goal of shelter, and therefore one should take shelter of the Krishna either for protection or for annihilation of his distress. And whenever we have to take protection, we should know that our protection must be living force. Krishna is the supreme living entity, and since Krishna is the source of our generation or the supreme father, no one can be a better friend than Krishna, nor can anyone be a better well-wisher. Krishna is the original source of creation and the ultimate rest after annihilation. Krishna is therefore the eternal cause of all the causes.
Thank you. Yeah, everything is Krishna. Prabhupada say very clearly here, directly or indirectly, everything is connected to Krishna. And the Prabhupada use a very nice analogy here. Why, if there is a possibility of going to the top of a building by help of an elevator, why should one go by staircase step by step? Prabhupada is referring to the process of bhakti. Engaging in bhakti or devotional service directly, it's by going to the top using elevator. Why should I follow that process? When I can follow, why should I use the staircase when I can use the elevator? So devotional service or bhakti is the topmost, and that is why we should have faith in the path of bhakti and pray to Krishna to give us taste in the process of bhakti, chanting and hearing about Krishna and remembering Krishna. Chanting the holy name of Krishna every day without fail, hearing about Krishna every day without fail, remembering Krishna every day without fail, offering prayers to Krishna every day without fail, and rendering all kinds of devotional service to Krishna every day without fail. That is the easiest way to pleasing Krishna. You see? So it's very, very important it looks so simple, but to remain steady on this path is the most difficult thing. Even though the path looks so simple in the beginning, but to keep on and remain steady on the path is the most challenging for everyone. That's why you see many people have, drop out after some time, because they cannot keep on with the momentum anymore. So we should pray to Krishna to give us strength so that we can continue going strong as we continue on this path of bhakti, because it's the topmost and it's the easiest way of pleasing Krishna. Why should we want to follow any other process when we can easily please Krishna by engaging in bhakti or devotional service? So then Krishna is saying here how everything is connected to him directly or indirectly. So everything in this world is connected to Krishna. Krishna is the cause of all causes, like Bhagavad explained in the purport. So we are very fortunate to be in contact with Krishna. Let us take advantage of what we say. So let's continue. Yeah, 19. Yeah, Krishna is saying again, Tapamyaham aham varsha nigranami usri janmicha amrita chaiva murtucha sadasacha cham Arjuna. So he's saying, Arjuna, I give it, I withhold and send forth the rain. I am immortality. I am also dead, personified. Both spirit and matter are in me. You see? So here, when Krishna is saying, according to the acharyas, there are different things that Krishna will say that is the one, but Krishna actually referring to his representative, you see? I give it means in form of Agni. I withhold and send forth the rain in form of Indra. I am immortality. I am death personified in form of Yamaraj. Both spirits and matter are in me. So spirit and matter, they are in Krishna. They are not different in the eyes of Krishna. We are the only one who is seeing different between spirit and matter, because they are both energies of Krishna. So Krishna knows how to manipulate his energy. But when we try to manipulate Krishna's energy, we become entangled by them. So let's read the purport. Proper explanation.
Are you ready, Prabhu?
Yes, please go ahead, Mata.
Okay. Krishna, by his different energies, diffuses heat and light through the agency of electricity and the sun. During the summer season, it is Krishna who keeps rain from falling from the sky. And then during the rainy season, he gives unceasing torrents of rain. The energy which sustains us by prolonging the duration of our life is Krishna. And Krishna meets us at the end as date by analyzing all these different energies of Krishna. One can ascertain that for Krishna there is no distinction between matter and spirit. Or in other words, he is both matter and spirit. In the advanced stage of Krishna consciousness, one therefore makes no such distinction. He sees only Krishna in everything. Since Krishna is both matter and spirit, the gigantic universal from comprising all material manifestation is also Krishna. And his pastimes in Vrindavan as two-handed Yamasundra playing on the flute are those of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna.
So yeah, Krishna described 3 kinds of people who worship him. Ekattvena, Pritaktvena, and Vishwatomukha. So in the Vishwatomukha, the universal form, now Krishna is describing how everything is connected to him in the universe. Why he's being worshipped by those in the universal form. So Krishna is describing all these attributes in nature, how it's directly or indirectly not different from him. So in that way, when we see these things, we can always remember God or Krishna. I am the heat, Krishna is saying. I withhold and send forth the rain. So whenever rain is forming, you can remember the Krishna message that during the summer there's no rain, and the rainy season it continues to fall. Then somebody may ask why sometimes there is flood and all those things. This is due to man-made. When we try to tamper with the creation of God, that's when we get all this sometimes, these natural disasters. I remember when we were in Mayapur a long time, many years ago. So after some time, when there will be rain, like continuous rain for 1 week, then there will be flood in Mayapur. Then we find out that the flood always comes because there's a dam. Who is making this dam? We human beings. So they made a dam. So when the rain have continued to fall, then after some time they have to open the dam so that the water can flow. Then once they open the dam to water to flow, then some part of the country will be flooded. So all these things are there. So, but Krishna is the one control everything in nature. And as he maintain his sweet form of Shishirada Madhava, Shishirada Sham Sundar, that devotees love to worship him in that supreme form. Okay. Let's continue. Trividya Sumampa Putapapa Jagya Iswa Swagatim Pratayante Te Punyamasada Surendra Lokam Ashanti Devyam Divideva Bhogan. Those who study the Vedas and drink the Suma juice, seeking the heavenly planet, worshipped me indirectly. Purifier of sinful reactions, they take birth on the pious heavenly planet of Indra, where they enjoy godly delights. So there are some people who just study the Vedas, want to go to heavenly planet. So Krishna is saying that actually these people, they are worshiping him also, but they are doing it indirectly. You see, they are doing it indirectly. So everything here Krishna is saying, so that is why devotees are not fanatic. Devotees are not fanatic because they understand this knowledge very deeply. Yeah, Krishna is saying, even those who are worshiping the devatas to go to heavenly planet to drink Suma juice or Suma ras or whatever, they are worshiping him. How will he say that? But they are worshiping him indirectly. Krishna is saying this. So it means that everything in this material world is directly or indirectly connected to him. No matter whatever you are worshiping, somehow or the other is connected to Krishna. Whatever you are worshiping in this world is connected to Krishna, directly or indirectly. That's what Krishna is trying to explain to us in this part of Bhagavad Gita. So when you see people worshiping all kinds of things, like Bhakti Thakur prayed to Krishna, he said, when I go to other place of worship, of others' worship, I say, oh, Krishna, these people also, they are worshiping you. Although I don't understand the form of you they are worshiping, But I know that they are worshiping you. I offer my obeisances to you, the Lord of the universe. You see, so when you see people worshiping some kind of things, you should understand, okay, somehow they are worshiping Krishna, but indirectly, because everything in this universe is connected to Krishna, because Krishna is the universe. So anything you are worshiping in the universe is connected to him. Like that. Just that most of them are indirectly, like Krishna mentioned here. So we should take note of that. That is why devotees should not be fanatic. Okay? Let's read the purport.
I read it, Prabhu.
Yes, please go ahead, Mata.
The word Trividyaha refers to the three Vedas, Sama, Yajur, and Rig. A Brahmana who has studied these three Vedas is called Trivedi. Anyone who is very much attached to the knowledge derived from these three Vedas is respected in the society. Unfortunately, there are many great scholars of the Vedas who do not know the ultimate purport of studying them. Therefore, Krishna herein declares himself to be the ultimate goal for the Trivedis. Actual Trivedis take shelter under the lotus feet of Krishna and engage in devotional service to satisfy the Lord. Devotional service begins with the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra and side by side trying to understand Krishna in truth. Unfortunately, those who are simply official students of the Vedas become more interested in offering sacrifices to the different demigods like Indra and Chandra. By such endeavor, the worshippers of different demigods are certainly purified of the contamination of the lower qualities of nature and are thereby elevated to the higher planetary systems on or heavenly planets known as Mahaloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, etc. Once situated on those higher planetary systems, one can satisfy his senses hundreds of thousands of times better than on this planet. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you very much. So Prabhupada is saying here, same thing. Prabhupada is just trying to, like I told you earlier on, Prabhupada is a Bhakti man. Prabhupada is a Christian man. Every of his purport, he always, come and tell us how devotional service is to be done. Like Prabhupada mentioned here in this purport, Krishna did not talk about chanting, but Prabhupada came here. The topmost is chanting of the holy name. Just chant Hare Krishna mantra, and please Krishna. Then towards the end, Prabhupada started talking about what Krishna is talking about in the purport here. So because actually, those who are worshiping the demigods, they are in the mode of goodness according to Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. But a devotee is beyond goodness. Devotees are situated on transcendental platform. So by chanting the holy name of Krishna, we come to that transcendental platform of pure devotee, engage in pure devotional service. See? So why Prabhupada is talking about those in worshiping demigods on the mode of goodness, because at least, even though they don't know, they are worshiping God indirectly, but at least they are in the mode of goodness and they are believing in forms. That's why whenever I walk around and I move around in the Philippines, I'm somehow to some extent happy, because I know that if we really intensify our preaching, it's easier to make Filipinos Krishna conscious, because they believe in forms. Everywhere, every corner you see form of Holy Mary and Jesus Christ, and you see them just like in India also. You see them, they are praying to the forms and they are doing like this. Just like in India also, the same thing. People, they go around and do like, they kiss their forehead and when they are moving in the forms. See, so they believe in forms. So it's easier to make them devotees. You see, it's very easy. We just need to intensify our preaching, So that is it. So that is what Krishna is talking here about this, Those who are worshiping demigod, they are in the mode of goodness. They are better than those who don't even believe in God and those who are atheists. That's what Krishna is trying to say here. Even after Krishna already described about the universal Vishwatomukha, now Krishna is talking about Pritaktwena, those who worship the demigods. Okay, so let's read more. Can you see my, okay. Tetambuktua sorgam lokam vishanam shine punye matya loka vishante evam trai dharmano prapanam gatagandam gamakama labante. When they have thus enjoyed vast heavenly pleasure and the result of their pious activity are exhausted, they return to this mortal planet again. Thus, those who seek sense enjoyment by adhering to principle of the three Vedas achieve only repeated birth and death. So Krishna is talking, he has talked about the Vishwatu Mukhas. He has talked about the Vishwamuthu Mukhas, about different forms, how those who worship the universal form are worshiping him. He mentioned how he's being perceived in the universal form. I am this, I am that, I am that. Now he's talking about the demigod worshiper, those who study the Vedas, so worship the demigods and go to the planet of the demigod. So here Krishna said they will take birth in that place and they will enjoy those kind of heavenly delights. But after that, what happens? They'll come back. So let's read the purport.
I'll read it, Prabhu.
Yes, please go ahead, Mata.
One who is promoted to the higher planetary systems enjoys a longer duration of life and better facilities for sense enjoyment. Yet one is not allowed to stay there forever. One is again sent back to this earth upon finishing the resultant fruits of pious activities. He who, he who has not attained perfection of knowledge, as indicated in the Vedanta Sutra, Janmadi Ashayataha, or in other words, he who fails to understand Krishna, the cause of all causes, becomes baffled about achieving the ultimate goal of life and thus subjected to the routine of being promoted to the higher planets and then again coming down, as if situated on a Ferris wheel, which sometimes goes up and sometimes comes down. The purport is that instead of being elevated to the spiritual world from which there is no longer any possibility of coming down, one simply revolves in the cycle of birth and death on higher and lower planetary systems. One should better stick to the spiritual world to enjoy an eternal life full of bliss and knowledge and never return to this miserable material existence. Hare Krishna.
Very much. So going to heaven, the proper mission is very well, just going up and down. So we enjoy, then come back, enjoy, come back, and suffer in this material world, in this earth. So what is the use of that? So yeah, Krishna will now going to give us pure devotion. There is no use for that, going up and down. Better engage in pure devotion. Krishna says, Anaya Shintayanto Mam Yejana Payupashate Tesam Nityam Biyuktaman Yoga Semavamyam. This is another shloka we are going to memorize. Very nice one. Krishna's promise in Bhagavad Gita. But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. You see? So Krishna already described, okay, the demigods worshiper, they want to enjoy sense gratification. That is why they worship the demigods. But if you worship me, Krishna, you don't need to worry about all these things because I will personally take care of my devotees. It's Krishna is saying. And whatever I give my devotee is eternal because I preserve it and I protect it. Meanwhile, the demigods, they cannot protect and preserve whatever they give their worshipper. When there's annihilation, everything is destroyed. Purport. Let's listen to Prabhupada's pure Bhakti purport.
I'll read, Prabhuji. One
Yes,
who
please.
is unable to live for a moment without Krishna consciousness cannot but think of Krishna 24 hours a day, being engaged in devotional service by hearing, chanting, remembering, offering prayers, worshipping, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, rendering other services, cultivating friendship and surrendering fully to the Lord. Such activities are all auspicious and full of spiritual potencies, which make the devotee perfect in self-realization, so that his only desire is to achieve the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such a devotee undoubtedly approaches the Lord without difficulty. This is called yoga. By the mercy of the Lord, such a devotee never comes back to this material condition of life. Kshema refers to the merciful protection of the Lord. The Lord helps the devotee to achieve Krishna consciousness by yoga, and when he becomes fully Krishna conscious, the Lord protects him from falling down to a miserable conditioned life. Hare Krishna.
That is Krishna's promise. I protect my devotees. I preserve what they have. And I, say, this local, we should memorize it. After we finish this set of two, we'll come to here. That is Krishna's promise. If you wake me from sleep, I will recite this sloka. Very sweet sloka. And we should all have faith in this sloka because there's a very nice, wonderful story behind this sloka. There's one great devotee. His name is, what is his name? One of our acharyas. His name escaped my mind now. I will remember. So he was writing commentary on Bhagavad Gita. So when he came to this particular spot, he saw Krishna say, Yoga Sema Vahami Aham. Vahami Aham means I. Aham. I. So he changed that word. He removed aham and put some other words, maybe twam or something like that. Instead of aham, he put twam or something like that. Not I. How can Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God, personally carry the devotee needs? No. He will send someone. He may send someone or send somebody. No, he cannot do it personally. So he changed that word. So when he went to do afternoon oblation in the river Ganges, before he came back, two boys, they came to the house. They brought every load of food on their back. So the wife was saying, they brought to the wife. So they told the wife, see, your husband also, see, this is for your husband. He has also bring to the house. Then he saw some marks on the body of the boy, two boys, black and white. He said, what happened to your back? What happened? Say, your husband beat us. When we cannot come in ourselves, he beat us, so he wants us to come. Like that. So he said, my husband is a Brahmana, he cannot do this. Why will he do this to these young boys? No, that is not very good. So the wife was in Danaima like that. Was saying, how can my husband do this to these boys? So this boy, they dropped the food and they left. So when the husband came, the wife called him. He said, why? I saw two boys, they came here. Why do you do that to them? You cane them and you say that you have forced them to carry this food to the house. And the husband was saying, which boys? I don't know. I've not done anything like that. Which boys? And then as he was thinking, he said, oh my God, my wife is very, very fortunate to see Krishna Balaram directly. Very fortunate woman. Wow, I'm not so fortunate. I'm very, very rascal, Wamisika. I don't have enough faith in Krishna. So he quickly went to check his commentary. He saw that Krishna has claimed that place and put it aham again because he's trying to change it. So here Krishna proved to him that, yes, for my devotee, I personally carry. You see, in the previous verses, you see Krishna describing going to heavenly planet, enjoying heavenly delights. Then they will come back again to this material world full. But Krishna said, no, I will protect my devotees because I will personally protect them and I will preserve them. They will know once they come to my abode, they will never come back to this place again. This is special treatment from Krishna to his devotees. That is why we want to worship Krishna. That is why we want to surrender to Krishna. That is why we don't want to leave the lotus feet of Krishna. Because Krishna always keeps his promise. He always keeps his promise. He never fails in his promise. You just have to have faith in him. This morning we were discussing about Mukunda, one of the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Prabhu say, Shriva Saku say, my Lord, give your mercy to Mukunda. And Gorangama Prabhu, Chaitanya Prabhu say, no, I will not give my mercy to Mukunda. Mukunda is such a rascal devotee. You know, he always talk down on Bhakti when he's with other groups. When he come in the midst of devotee, he glorify Bhakti. When he's on that group, he glorify that group. It's very offensive. Talk down on Bhakti? No, I will not give my mercy to Mukunda. Then Shiva asks, when will you give your mercy to Mukunda? Say, my Lord, the Lord say, after millions of births. Oh, he became very happy. Oh, I will get the mercy, I will get the mercy. I will get the mercy after millions of births. And the Lord say, come here now, Mukunda, and get the mercy. Because you have faith in my word, come here now. So when we have faith in the words of Krishna, when we have faith in the word of God, the Lord is always pleased with us. So when we read all these things in the scriptures, we should not just read them and think that we just read them for reading's sake. No, we should have faith in them. Because when you have faith in them, the Lord will surprise you in your life. When you have faith in God, Krishna will always surprise you. Me, I've witnessed so many situations in my life that I know that Krishna consciousness is what only thing by the mercy of Guru and Krishna, I cannot give it up, because I've practically witnessed Krishna miracle in my life. I will quickly just give one, Chaitanya Prabhu, we will ask you your question or your comments. Just let me finish with this, okay? So I remember one time in my life when I just left the temple management. At that time, when I left the temple management, as a temple manager, everybody was expecting that, oh, he already saved so much money for himself or this, that. But actually, I didn't save penny for myself, because I always believed that everything was for Krishna. So I was always using everything for Krishna. I never saved anything. I never even think of my tomorrow. I was just using everything for Krishna. I was using everything for the preaching of Krishna. I always, when I was serving, I always think of the best for Krishna. If I want to buy clothes, the best. Anything I want to buy for Krishna is always the best, because I know this is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You know, we should not do anything less. We should always give him the best. So I always think of the best for Krishna, you know. So when I left the temple, I was not having any penny. But I never thought that I would suffer, because I have faith in Krishna. I know Krishna is going to surprise me. So what happened was, so after I left, there's one devotee. So I told him, Prabhuji, I want to walk. He said, please come and walk with me. So I went to walk with him. So as I was walking with him, he said, I'm not going to give you salary. You see, Krishna first mercy. Krishna first mercy. He said, I'm not going to give you salary, because if I give you salary, you will never become rich. I want to make you rich. Okay. So we're going to be doing the business together. Oh, I said, oh, wow. Krishna mercy. So I said, how we're going to do the blessed business? It's okay. I will give you goods. You put your profits, you sell. And these goods is like gambling, no? Sometimes the price will go up very much, and sometimes the price will drop. So when the price go up, you make so much gain. When the price will drop, you may lose also. So, but during the season, it's always going up. So I started this business during the season. So what happened was, so the first good they gave to me, I just left the temple. I was in another city. It sent me to another city. I don't know anybody there. Somehow I get connected. It connected me with somebody there. I was staying with the person's house. So they sent me the first goods. So immediately they sent me the first good. Boom. They called me. Prabhuji, don't sell now because the price is going to go up. Already we have given you price. Yes, we have given you price. We are not going to change the price. But don't sell now. The price is going to go up. Okay. Then immediately the price went up like 100 times. Boom. Then immediately when I started selling, I make so much. The first month of the business, I made so much money that if I'm working and getting salary, I will not get that salary in 10 years. That was much profit I made in 1 month. First Krishna surprise to me. Just to give you an example of this verse I'm telling you, that was Krishna surprise to me, because I never saved anything for myself. I never I never thought, oh, Krishna, tomorrow, what will happen to me tomorrow? Let me keep some money from Krishna money. No, I never thought like that. I was just doing everything for Krishna. So Krishna gave me a very big surprise. So that first month, I rented a very big apartment. I bought a car because my wife was still staying in the temple's room. So in 1 month, I asked her to come. She was surprised when she came. What happened? How does that happen? Krishna's mercy. So Krishna always keep to his promise. We should have faith in Krishna. We should always have faith in the words of Krishna. When Krishna give us promise, one thing like this morning also we were discussing. Sorry, Shita Chandrafawo, your hand must be paining you now, but don't worry. You are going to bring it down very soon. Sorry. So one thing this morning also we were discussing, one thing about devotee is that when they have desire towards Krishna, they're always focusing on their desire. They don't think about pleasing Krishna. No, that is not the secret. The secret is, even though if you have a desire, it's not bad to have a desire. We are in a material body. Sometimes we have desires. If we are not pure devotee, we will have desire. That is sure. Okay. Even though if we have desire, yes, worship Krishna, try to please Krishna, because only by Krishna mercy we get happiness in this world. But the mistake that most devotees make is that instead of trying to please Krishna, they are always thinking of their desire. I gave a very good example this morning. For example, you ask a devotee to clean a floor. He's cleaning the floor. Instead of you to be thinking of how to clean that floor to please Krishna, he's thinking, Krishna, you see, I'm cleaning the floor. When are you going to fulfill my desire? They ask him okay, he decided to perform austerity for Krishna. Maybe he decided to fast Ekadasi. As he's fasting the Ekadasi, instead of him to be thinking of praying to Krishna, trying to please Krishna, chanting Krishna's name or reading about Krishna, just trying to please Krishna. As he's performing the Ekadasi, he's thinking, Krishna, you see, I'm fasting for you. When are you going to fulfill my desire? That is not how to please Krishna. That is not how to please Krishna. No. You see, so when you are fasting, you are supposed to be thinking of how to please the person you are fasting for, not thinking about yourself. You see? Or when you are doing the service, you're supposed to be doing the service in such a way that the person will be so pleased with you, not thinking about yourself. You see? It's not like that. It doesn't work like that. You see Dhruva Maharaj, a good example. When Dhruva Maharaj was told by his mother that only when he worship Krishna that he can fulfill his desire. When Dhruva Maharaj started worshiping Krishna, he was not thinking of his desire. He was just thinking of how to please Krishna. Just like if you want to collect something from a rich man, or maybe you want to collect, let's say for example now I want to collect money from Mother Indra. You know what I'm going to do? I will just be doing all the service to make her happy. Oh, who can do this? Yes, for Mother, I can do this. Oh, who can do that? I'll be doing all the service in the temple. I'll be doing it so nicely. Then the mother will say, Prabhu Kavi, can I do anything for you? Yes, mother, I need this. Automatically she will ask. Because why? You are trying to please her. So when she's pleased, she will ask you, what do you want? You see, that is the same thing also to God. Or a rich person, when you come in contact with a rich person and you want to attract the person's attraction, you just do something that will please the person. You are doing something that will please the person. Then the person asks, how can I help you? You are so nice, you are doing this very nicely. How can I help you? Oh, yes. Actually, this is my problem. I don't want to bother you. No, it's okay. I'm the one asking you. That is the secret of life. So when we come in front of Krishna, we should do the same thing. Krishna mentioned in this verse, condition first. What is the condition of Krishna? Tell us, please tell me the condition of Krishna. Can somebody tell me?
Always worship me with pure devotion.
No. That is not the word Krishna used, Mata. Please
Which
use the word
one?
Krishna. Use the word he used in the verse.
Ah,
He
that
used a particular
one.
verse.
I remember that one. Wait, let's see.
Use it. What is the word he used?
Worship me with exclusively.
Yes, I want Mother Nyarika to say it again. You have to say it.
Prabhu, let Mother Angel say it.
No. Say it again. You are the one who first said it. Say it. Yes, what they use Krishna's words, own words.
Prabhu, I forgot the exact verse. It's the one that I remember.
No. The verse we are reading now. It's the verse we are reading now. Look at it.
But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating
Wow,
on my
very
transcendental
good.
form.
Exclusive devotion. Exclusive. That is the word I'm looking for. Yes, Mother Angel said it. Thank you, Mother Angel. Exclusive devotion. I want you to remember that verse again. Can we check what is the meaning of exclusive in English dictionary quickly? Somebody check
Only
dictionary and
him.
tell me. Huh?
Like only him.
Only thing, okay. Check.
No other.
Can you read the dictionary directly?
Limited availability.
Okay, very good. Any other word used there?
Solely.
Eating other
Holy.
Only. Okay. Any other word?
Restricted,
Restricted.
not admitting
Okay.
to other things.
Yes. Exclusive devotion. That is the condition given to us by Krishna. If you worship me with exclusive devotion, means you have faith in devotion to Krishna. If you worship me with exclusive devotion, then I will carry what you lack and I will preserve what you have. The condition is exclusive devotion, means you don't have faith in any other thing but devotion to Krishna. Exclusive devotion, solely devotion to Krishna. Krishna always fulfills his promise. Like I said, Chaitanya Chandra Prabhu, please go ahead.
I was just thinking about Krishna, fulfills, he carries what we lack, preserves what we have. I was thinking of the pastime of Haridas Thakur.
Yeah.
And how he
Tell
was
us.
beaten in 22 marketplaces.
Yeah.
And then, the guards, they were astounded. Hey, why won't he die? Haridas Thakur, and they were bewildered. They didn't know what to do, because if they didn't kill Haridas Thakur, then, what's his name? The not Chankazi, or is it the Wab Hussein Shah? No,
Yeah.
he would
Yeah,
kill them.
one of the Muslim king. Yeah.
Yeah, he would kill them. So then Haridas Thakur's. Well, anyway, I mean, actually, before that, the main point is that actually while he was being beaten in 22 markets, he was not feeling any pain. He was not being disturbed at all, because Lord Chaitanya, after the pastime, he appeared before him and told him, no, when you're being whipped in those marketplaces, I was taking those lashes for you.
Yeah. You are right.
I was
That's a
that
very
person
wonderful
taking
pastime.
those lashes. Yeah. I was thinking of the other pastime of Jagai and Madai, and in that pastime, then after Jagai repented before Nityananda Prabhu, then Lord Chaitanya embraced him, and then Lord Chaitanya, he turned into Sham, he turned black, and he absorbed all of Jagai's sins that he had performed just when he embraced him. And I was thinking all this also yeah, a wonderful pastor. Anyway, that he's carrying what they lack, even though they're very unqualified. They still got the mercy. Lord Chaitanya.
Thank you very much for the contribution. Yeah,
Yeah.
Krishna always fulfill his promise. Always fulfill his promises, you know. So many promises Krishna gave in Bhagavad Gita, he fulfilled them. We just have to do our own side. So when you read Krishna promise, look for your own condition, look for Krishna's condition there. You know, fulfill that condition before you can ask for his for the promise. He said, fulfill that condition. He always gives condition. You look for the condition. You see, what is Krishna condition in this verse we are reading? Exclusive devotion. You see, so you engage in exclusive devotion, then you can ask Krishna. He will surely fulfill. Even before you ask him, he will already be fulfilling his own promise. It's like that. That is Krishna for you. He never jokes. He takes care of his devotees, you know. So we should have faith in the path of Bhakti, you know. Krishna always fulfill his promise. This is one of the promises, you know. So we will continue reading from here tomorrow. We're already ahead of time. Okay, we already finished the purport, no? We have read the purport. We read the purport? Yes. Yeah. So very good. So we continue. So Krishna in this verse telling the importance of bhakti, of pure devotion to him, unlike what he has been describing before about worshiping of the universe, or worshiping of the demigods, going to heavenly planet. But here he said, personally, if you worship me personally, I take care of you. What is the use of making friends with the minister when you can directly make many friends with the president? You know, when you make friends with the president directly, you don't need to bother about other ministers because they will automatically respect you. So serving the demigods or serving any other thing is like worshiping the energies of Krishna, when you can directly worship the energetic himself, the source of the energy. Very, very important to take note. Okay, any comment or question? Already past 8.
Prabhu, question.
Okay, very good. Yes, Mother, thank you.
Sorry.
No, it's
Just
okay.
one question.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, because you mentioned earlier that we have to intensify our preaching. So how can we intensify our preaching?
Yeah, in the Philippines. Yeah. Yes, actually, we have to do strategic preaching here in Philippines. No, we have to do strategic preaching. You know, like I know Chaitanya Prabhu like to go to the university, but we have to actually plan on how to enter these schools and really properly preach to these students in a way to make them devotees and cultivate them, not leaving their studies, continuing their studies, but try to train them to become devotee and continue to be devotee until they finish their school. By that time, they're already 4 years devotee or 5 years, depending on number of the years of their college. And but when they become devotee, it will be very, very wonderful to them. When they go into the world, they will be able to, be able to, absorb the words, in a Krishna conscious way, that they will not be overwhelmed, and at the same time remain devotee of Krishna. See, so we need to strategically preach in such a way that we create good structure for this movement in the Philippines in the future. Means pick those who are young, pick those people who are the future of this country, try to make them devotees, try to encourage them, and in that way, strategic preaching is very important, very, very important. Yeah, going to the street to dance is okay. Harinam Sankirtan is very wonderful. But the people on the streets, many of them, they are illiterates. They are illiterates, business people, always looking for money. But if we catch those students who are the future of the country, the future of the society, and you train them to become devotees, then by tomorrow, you will have so many full devotees in the society. Like today in India, I remember when they started this preaching of college preaching in India, was so wonderful. Now, those devotees who are doing that college preaching in India those days, now they travel to America, they travel to Europe, they travel to different parts of India, because those students that they have cultivated, they are working in big organizations in America, in the UK, in India, and they are devotees. So they invite them to all these countries to come and preach. When they go to America, they go to the Google, they go to the, like our devotees in India. When they go to America, they go to Google, because they have a devotee who's their preacher in IT school in India who is working in Google. So when they go to America, you organize program for them to preach to the workers of Google, to Microsoft. They have somebody who their preacher who is working in Microsoft. So they have devotees, people that they are preaching who are working in different organizations in the world, including in India. So, just for example, also like Prabhu, we have this Sachina Prabhu, who's an architect, who came here. Many of them, they become devoted in the school only, and they were able to carry this thing to their normal life, and they are very happy, living a devoted life, and at the same time with their, doing their work. They understand the purpose of work, and they are doing their work very diligently, because they know Bhagavad Gita, Krishna never said we should give up work. So strategic preaching is very, very important. Strategic preaching is very, very important. That is why I always appreciate the Jehovah's Witness preaching. The other day I went to the LTO. I saw them, they put their stand in the LTO compound, because maybe they have taken permission. They put their stand in the LTO compound, and actually I was so happy with them. I took picture with them. I was encouraging them. I said, very well, I always like you guys, the way you preach. I know maybe you are working in one company or this, but I'm very sure you are picked one day in a week for your preaching. Say yes, yes, yes. You see, so in their organization, they have a model. They preach to workers. So that workers, on their day off, they go to preach to others. You see, because they are preaching movement. So Hare Krishna ISKCON is a preaching movement of Gaudiya Math or Gaudiya Vaishnavas. You see, we are the preaching movement. So we have to use our brain, and we have to crack our brain how to get the intelligent class of people in the society. Because Prabhupada is only interested in making brahmanas. And not everybody are going to be brahmanas. Brahmana means the head of the society. Because when the head is correct, the whole body will be correct. That is Prabhupada's mission. Prabhupada's mission is to make a brahmana. So when we make intelligent class of people brahminical in nature, they will guide others. Even though if not everybody will follow the principles, at least they will understand who Krishna is and how to serve Krishna. So that is it, Mata. I hope that satisfies you.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. So we'll stop because it's already 30 minutes late. Tomorrow is Friday, no holiday. Holiday is already over. No more holidays. So please, let's memorize our verses. And if somebody is very buoyant, you can add today's verse to it. But still, you keep the remaining, that too, we are reciting. 13, 14, and now 9:22. Okay. If you are buoyant, you can add 9:22 to it, but still, you continue to recite the first two. Because I love this 9:22. Even if it is this 9:22 you memorize in this chapter, I will be okay with you. Because this 9:22 is like the crest jewel of this particular chapter. If we have faith in Krishna, Krishna is going to take care of us. Krishna will never leave us alone. Krishna will always protect us. We will not fall down. So it's a very wonderful verse. Krishna loves his devotee. He will always keep his promise. He always protect his devotee. That is Krishna. That is his promise. So we should memorize this particular one. Okay? Thank you very much for your patience, staying above time. We are very grateful. Vanchakapatarubhyascha, Kripasindubhyevacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So please, see you tomorrow. And there's festival mode. Be careful, stay safe. Hare Krishna.